Tricky mate. Hello? What the hell is that? Oh my god. Now just made it. Oh my goodness. This is really unbelievable.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Take It to the Max show with Grandmaster Max Dlugy. I'm playing the 5-minute pool today, and look at that. Immediately we have a contender here, Grandmaster Goldmund. As always, my good friend Grandmaster Goldmund, who always tries to win with the rook against rook and bishop, tries to flag us, so very careful anytime I play this guy nowadays. Okay, this is a line I started playing recently. I think it's pretty cool because as soon as I open up the H file, shouldn't I be better? I mean, for free, it's a freebie, right? Alright, and I think I've already beaten him a couple times from this line, and I'm going to try to do it again. Okay, Black is going to try to play for E5, obviously. Okay, D5. Should I play for D? Yeah, I think I had this question last time. I think I should play D5. And this is his interesting way of dealing with that. Yeah, I think this is maybe the position we had before. Queen A4, Knight C7. I mean, Queen A4, Bishop D7, Knight B5. That's interesting. I'm going to try that. And Knight B5. Maybe I can play King F7, then Knight G5. That must be strong, right? I guess, so he saw my idea. But that's okay, because now I can take on C6 and play castles queenside, and that's a tempo that must be important. Yes, I understand. C5. Oh boy, C5 EF. Alright, okay, I'm going to go for this. Bishop G5. Okay, he's trying to defend this very precarious position. Okay, let's try to get the queen to H4. Wow. Here it goes. Oh, he has Bishop G7, which I actually missed. Shouldn't have missed that one. That was an easy one to see. Queen H2 then. And now I don't like my position anymore. Now I actually don't like my position. I kind of screwed up here finally. This might be the first game that Goldman wins after breaking my back with that ridiculousness he did. But I'm still gonna give up. Not gonna give up so easily. Is Rook H8 a threat now? I guess it is, but okay, let's get the queen back to B4. At least get his king a little bit in trouble. Okay, I misplayed this badly. I think I was winning at some point. I mean, it's just missed Bishop G7, thought King F7 had to be played. Okay, playing very nonchalantly here and also spending a bit of time. Okay, Knight H3 I have to play. I saw that coming. Not very happy with that, but what else? Now he's coming in. Now he's coming in big time. Well, not much I can do about that. Maybe I can threaten F3. And somehow get my pieces in order with Knight F2. I don't know. Not a pretty sight, this position. Not at all. This is not good. Alright, well, still gonna play F3. Okay, at least my knight is heading somewhere useful. Okay, I'm gonna try to block that up as much as I can. Probably gonna play for G4 now. What else is there? I need some counterplay against this amazingly strong bishop that Black has. Not very happy the way I played this position. Whoa, he allowed knight b6? I didn't even see that. Alright, so if I play king b1, I'll actually be able to play knight b6, but then how do I deal with that? That's not a good idea, because b3, because I have to play b3 somehow. So then, alright, so defensive mode. Okay. And try to play for knight b. Okay, but knight b6 is not going to help by itself. Yeah, now I thought at some point maybe a check would be useful. Okay, let's take this. He just takes back. Interesting. Interesting. Wants to. All right. To block on e3. Hopefully, obviously. He's not playing knight. Strange guy. That's one strong knight. I gotta get rid of that one. Even if it costs me a pawn. Okay. Amazingly bad position. Only chance to survive is to somehow trick my opponent into something. If I play queen a5 here. Alright, this one I have to take, right? No? Maybe not. Can't I move my king? Alright, I'm not gonna move my king. Move it away. That'll do. Alright. Okay, let's protect our bishop with a knight. Okay, hopefully this will be. How bad is this gonna be? Is this gonna be completely hopeless? Probably yes. Probably yes. Okay, he's just moving in, huh? Alright, I'm gonna try to get counterplay. Black's just moving in, that's logical. Just moving the bishop, the b pawn. Alright, take it. Yeah, this is losing, of course, for many reasons, but we knew that, right? Now rook h3 is coming, knight h3 is coming. There's no real defense. Let's attack the rook for fun. Attack another one. Okay. Well, we didn't really have many hopes, so oh well. Alright. And Still hoping for 94 check. Okay. Not, oops. Actually, I wasn't going to do that, but okay, let's play a 1 minute game. Why not? Explaining a 1 minute game is always fun, especially since I accidentally clicked on it. But here we go. Here we go. And let's cancel. Let's play Rook D1, Rook E1. I'm just developing my pieces to the best of my abilities. Let's put it this way. And hitting some of the targets. Okay, I don't know if this is playable, but okay. So what I'm doing sometimes, let's just, a random bullet game has happened upon us. That's a good test of whether I can even see anything in this position. I'm obviously playing a little bit too slow here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh boy. Well, now I can take this, but am I happy? I don't think so. And I don't think this is what's called happy. Okay, well. Okay, H5 it is. Okay, off we go. 10. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Not a very good position, obviously. Yeah, and I lost some time. Okay. Gives you something to think about, okay? First of all, when you don't hear your opponent's moves, do not play bullet. Secondly, don't play bullet on the take it to the max show if you're Max Dlugy, okay? So now we know that. There was a little bit of entertainment. I just clicked the 1 minute button instead of the 5 minute button. Here I was playing Grandmaster Filiron, who is actually Francesco Rambaldi. I just saw him play in the Winter Classic in St. Louis, and here he is playing bullet chess. Huh? Maybe we can get him to play in the 5 minute pool. Let's see what happens. There I have more chances, even if I don't have the clock. By the way, congratulations goes to David Howell, who actually won the Winter Classic, and ahead of some really strong players. And the one that I'm talking about, the one that Rambaldi played in, was won by Andrei Barish from Ukraine. And Francesco finished with 4 out of 9 there, just for your information. And he just got that extra point against me. So he's 50% in the Winter Classic B plus the bullet game with me. Not too bad. Okay, anyway, who do we have entering the 5 minute pool at this point? As we're waiting, sometimes I get a feel of like, hey, let's play bullet game. Let's explain the bullet game. What happened in that bullet game? Does anyone know? Can anyone explain what happened in that bullet game? I mean, seriously. This was not so bad. But, okay, here I think black can equalize with d5 at some point. I don't know. I kind of stopped moving my queen away. I should have played queen c2 at some point. And this was a bit weird. I just like to rush some attacks. And, okay, this endgame, whatever. Anyway, I'm playing maybe 80, maybe 90 from Brazil. And congratulations go, of course, to Goldmund, who has won, I think, the first game since he flagged me so nicely with the rook against rook and bishop when I offered him a draw. So, okay, I'm going to try something weird. I always try to do something weird against these English players. I'm going to go for the d5 plan, just to play for d5 here. So I don't know. Obviously, it's not a good idea to waste that much time to play a break in the center. But I think in the blitz game I won't be punished too badly here. So here I go. Yeah, f4 is a lovely move, and I think the best. Let's see how white continues. Okay, and now I'm gonna sack a pawn. Just gonna sack a pawn for these weaknesses that I'm hoping to create. There's also some queen d6 check in between there that may pick up the pawn that I lose on d5 on b2. So not so bad. Pigs may not be so bad. Meanwhile, I'm breaking and entering here. And of course the knight goes to where? h5? I guess h5, why not? Because the bishop has to stay, right? Because the bishop is a protector of sorts. Okay, that my bishop's a protector too. Maybe I shouldn't have done that actually. Maybe I should have waited to take. Yeah, now I have to be worried about both d5 pawn and the b7 pawn. b7 rook f8 wins the queen, but d5 I think is hanging for real, right? Can't white just take? It's a pin, but it must be some advantage for white. Even if I have some counterplay, I believe. I think there's some advantage for white to be gotten there. If he takes on d5, I would probably take on d5. Well, as white is thinking, let's figure out what he's thinking about. So knight d5, bishop d5, bishop d5, queen d5, queen d5, knight d5, rook fd8. I was looking at knight e7 check, king f8, and e6. I can take on d4 though, and that would be quite good. So that doesn't work. That actually does not work for white. So white has to be a little bit more modest in what he tries for. Maybe, you know what? Maybe if he takes and I go rook d8, rook fd8, because otherwise knight e7 check. Okay, it doesn't take, so that makes it easy. Now, of course, I just defend. Still can't take on b7. Okay, this one I protect both things. The pawn. Okay, well, that's nice, but should I play bishop h6? The bishop isn't doing much anyway, right? Let's get it out. Alright, let's grab that knight. That is one strong knight. Alright, now something about the c file, I think, has to be done. Okay, now my knight can actually go to g7. And then f5, hopefully. Okay, that's nice, but okay, so the knight on d6, and I played knight f5. Okay, but the rook on c1 is a rook to stay. Plus, I can play bishop h3 at some point, which can't be too bad. Alright, this position I'm beginning to seriously like. Somehow, okay, yes, I think that's almost forced. Okay, but now the rook, oops, can't believe I just did that. Did I completely screw up the board? No? Yeah, I accidentally actually touched the board instead of the... Okay, now rook c6, okay. Do I have f4 here? No? Yes. f4 gf, rook g6. Yes, that is a nice little move. f4, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It works. Wow, that's crazy. I love when moves like that work. Of course, if bishop d7, yes, then wait, then the bishop can be taken. I swear to God, it can be taken. There's no... Oh, shoot. Queen g5 check. I missed that. My God, I missed queen g5. That is a shame. I can't believe I missed queen g5. Oh, boy. I missed queen g5, simply said. Simply put, I missed queen g5. Sorry. Sorry. Now white can take a draw. He's going for more. Why not go for more? But what if I play rook c2? Okay, well, this is different. Now he's going to take a draw. Damn. Now he's going to take a draw. For sure. Oh, there's no draw. I have king h8. Alright, I'm going to go for it. Oh, there is a draw, of course. Still queen d. Oh my god. That is a shame. Yep. Wow. That is not good. That is not good at all. So, well, I'm not going to click the draw button. If white wants a draw, he did. Okay. Well, that's a shame of magical proportions. Now, what was happening here that I was missing? I thought f4 just wins, but it actually doesn't. But if it doesn't, then what do I do? I have to play queen e7, right? And then, okay, then white has obviously significant compensation for the exchange. Probably I can play h6 to go queen g5. Okay, I mean, this game, this position I should have played for a win still, but I just thought I'm winning with f4. Completely missing that queen f4. Also, not, I was only looking this way, queen f7, missing the other angle of attack. And here, of course, white should be better, even winning somehow. I didn't see exactly how white wins per se, but I mean, white could play queen g5, king f8. And there's no particular threat going on yet, so hard to actually play a move that clarifies white's advantage. But I thought just maybe queen f4. There's no rook c1, and at times c6 will be powerful. And of course here the queen has to come back. Okay, not a good start, my friends, so I'm gonna have to make it all back against Webb, Mr. Webb from Germany, I guess. And okay, I got myself a pawn. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it as a souvenir for now, if I can. So I'm gonna keep it. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what black has in store for me here. All right, let's defend that b-pawn with our queen. Okay, f3. And that's going to be f3. Very exciting variations. Yeah, that's not actually the best move, but takes. We got one exciting position here. Okay, now interesting is maybe in d1. This is really exciting. an exciting position. Okay, take that, and probably just bishop e2, right? This is a very human move, bishop e2, but maybe... Alright, I'm going to play bishop e2. It's so crazy that actually annotating this is almost ridiculous, because I've analyzed this position on the computer, but obviously any move that happens changes the whole situation. Okay, I'm going to take this pawn because I don't even know if that pawn is meaningful. Okay, and the idea here was to play rook g1 and win the bishop. That was my idea. Okay, well, that is going to be losing for black, obviously, on many levels. Should I just play a3 and queen e3 next? Yeah, that's probably easiest, right? Yeah, boom. Okay, I mean, crazy positions. I would say that anyone who analyzes them better is going to win most of the games. But frankly, even though I've analyzed them, I have some students that analyze them to the point that it's incredible. So they surprised me how amazing the possibilities for white are. I mean, black is also not without his chances. I think generally white is a little better there, which about these kind of crazy positions you don't really want to admit, because any one move could change the whole variation very quickly. Okay, but here, okay, black is completely lost. Not because he's just down material, but also because there's no real counterplay going out. Okay, maybe that, but okay. I guess if I change a couple more pieces, it'll become pretty clear how hopeless black's position is, so let me go to it. Let's get that bishop off the board. Knight e5, I guess, is next in the exchange lineup. Is there a reason why knight e5 is not going to work? Nope. No particular reason. Bishop check, king f1. Okay, that's possible. Okay, now knight g4 wins. Knight c6. Let's see where he goes. Yeah, okay, then 90. I thought 95 in that case. But 95, there's bishop e3, 97, bishop g4. Okay, that's actually complicated. So let's go queen e5. Threatening checkmate on h8, rook on g4, and a few other things, I'm sure. It's a tough lineup of threats. So black resigned. I mean, what can I say about this game? My God. Yeah, this position is of course crazy, and I have to say I've analyzed it a bit, but probably Pawn takes pawn. Maybe pawn takes d5 was a better chance for white. Alright, for black. Alright, queen's gambit accepted. And the a6 variation, let's try. Leon. Okay, let's go with knight c6. E6. Okay, e5 it is. What? How is that supposed to work? I don't know. Really? This is a line? Queen d4 is not good? I don't believe it. Never seen it before. Alright, queen e5. I don't believe it. Still don't believe it. Alright, knight f6. Well, thank you for the pawn, is what I can say. Just a free pawn. No, I'm keeping that. Well, actually, I could have taken a knight e5 and taken on c4, but I'm going to keep that for now. That little pin. Okay, yeah. What else? You have to get feisty if you want to survive. A pawn down. That's your feistiness. The extent of your feistiness is to exchange queens. Interesting. Let's see. The c pawn, you say. Okay. And I say knight a5. Bishop a2. All right, let's say I'm just waiting to see what the compensation is. So you can play knight d5, right? Yeah, shouldn't have allowed that probably. Unless let's have this move bishop d6. That kind of protects my c pawn, right? Okay, I'm kind of balancing on the precipice of being not better, but that's okay. Switches angles, okay. That's okay. Rook d8. And what? King f8, I guess. Oh boy. Rook c7. Hmm. Right, now I better do something, right? Kick that knight away. Move my bishop into greener pastures. All right. All right, interesting. Bishop a4 doesn't work now. I blundered that one. Oh well. So I guess the draw then. This is not my day. Clearly not my day. All right. Check. Check. Not my day at all. Look at that, huh? Even this position I could not win, huh? Okay, my opponent offers a draw. Logically speaking, I should accept it. But I'm going to play a little bit. Because I see a possibility to win the D pawn, the H pawn. It's not a very good one. Considering how well my opponent defended, I should probably be happy with the draw. Now he wants to win the pawn on f7. And now I have to take. Okay, so now it's a jet draw. All right. No, he doesn't want to draw. Okay, logical. Okay, I think we finally drew. Whew, that was a tough game. Let's see what I did wrong there. And this is not looking like a good sacrifice by white. What did I do wrong? Okay, here there was a possibility to just exchange some more stuff like this and that, but then they probably have to keep going, keep exchanging, that is. And here I have issues. I mean, this here, okay, I mean, white should be worse, but by how much? So I tried to keep more pressure on, but this pawn is a bit of a problem to defend. And here I was calculating very long variation. I thought about knight a5, bishop a2, then something like bishop takes knight. The idea being that if rook takes knight. Oh, there's no knight d5. Oh, so I just wondered that. So that wasn't a possibility at all. So this pawn is under fire, and that then just does not make sense. So okay. So I played rook c8, knight d5. Yeah, this is very close to equality actually, I think. But what else? Knight d5 is coming. Hard to find an alternative. Yeah, anyway. I am Jorge. And okay, let's hope we can do. Okay, I'm gonna change my magic flute a bit to play. Okay, the Czech Benoni is fine. I can live with that. Yep, I don't mind. Yep, no problem. Takes. Castles. Yep. No problem to exchange those bishops, and then my plan is to play for g4 and open up the position like that. Black's kingside will open up without that dark squared bishop. I'm not afraid of the queenside attack. That's the thing. And if I'm not afraid of the queenside attack, my attack should just win, actually. So, objectively speaking, I think I'm winning. But of course, details are very important. Not my best performance today, everybody. So, details are going to be very important. Starts with Goldman. If I lose to Goldman, something must be going wrong. I think I beat him 6 in a row. And then, boom. All right, g4 is still something I need to play, I think. And we go fourth and afraid here. Well, I'm not so sure the way I played this position. Maybe I should play g4 without even preparing it, because I don't like that knight on f6. That's a really strong weapon that Black got himself. I think I should have played g4 before playing h3. That would have been much more insidious than this kind of simplified version. And Black has rook e8 as well here, but okay, I can play hg then, and always come back with knight g3 at some point. The king is in danger, so even if it looks like Black is winning a piece, it may be that it's very temporary, that it's just part of the big tactic. So, I think I have to take with the bishop. Yeah. And now, I was thinking just f5. Just to interrupt this kind of line of thought that Black has, that he can survive by holding on to his h-pawn. The h-pawn is very important because that opens the h-file. Okay, this one we take. Aha, rook takes. He wants to trade. Obviously wants to trade queens. But if I take with the queen, we don't get a queen trade. What if I play rook g1 first? Gotta be good move, huh? Doesn't look dangerous for Black. Looks dangerous, right? And one, okay. Wow. And of queen h3. I think there are already issues after queen h3 here. Queen h7 is a big threat. Knight g3 is a secondary threat. That's not a joke, a laughing matter. Okay, Black will play rook f2 though. Rook g7 is very interesting. Followed by knight g3. I don't see exactly what Black will play, but maybe I should just play rook h2 first to stop rook f2. Now rook e8, knight g3 probably. Maybe rook g2, then rook f1. Like that. Knight g3, rook f2, take, take. Wow. What if I play queen g2? Just to stop all these rook movements. Wow, what a position. Okay. So let me stop queen e3, threatening rook g3. Okay. Let's just stop that. Oh my god. Alright, I don't understand what's going on. I'm just gonna flag my opponent because it's just too ridiculous. It's become too ridiculous to actually figure this out. So I'm just gonna win by flagging. That's what I decided. I mean, I don't have a bet, but okay, I'm gonna run my king up the board too. Yeah. Game over pretty much, right? Because no time for block. But objectively speaking, I have no idea what was going on there. Maybe that I'm even better here, actually, with the way I played. But, I mean, this is not the way I like to play some of these, obviously. F4. Maybe G4 was the best way. Just take and take and take and then rook G1. I mean, this is scary for black. Maybe bishop F3, queen H6. Goodbye. Okay, I played the old-fashioned plan. But now G4 clearly takes and then knight E4. Maybe bishop E4. Okay, then knight F6. Okay, knight E4. If knight F5, I can come back to G1, hitting this pawn. And already black's in trouble, H5, H3. So I think this was just a ridiculous move. I played H3, preparing what? What's prepared? Don't prepare what's already prepared, my friends. Right? It just doesn't make sense. G4. Okay, knight F6 is another story. But then, first of all, G5 is a possibility. Because knight G4, the knight will be trapped on G4. Secondly, takes still. And if knight F5 check, and king H8, knight takes pawn, right? So, I mean, lots of possibilities to be better winning that I just discarded somehow. And then, of course, what happened later, well, takes, yeah, maybe, okay, I mean, takes, okay, this position was, even this sacrifice may be interesting, right? Just take here. H5, and then like rook G1, I mean, threat of queen H5, queen G3, not in good form at all. Rook H3, yeah. Okay, F5 takes. Okay, this got really complicated. I thought I was just winning, but it became very unclear after this. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm better here. No, I think at this point. Well, okay. I mean, this ending is of course complicated to say, but I don't think I'm really better here. Like black's h pawn, I think is going to be quite strong. Say king h6, king b6. Can just stave off anything that's happened. Okay, I don't know. I mean, it's a fight. I think the final position is still a big fight. So, okay, let's take a look at max power. Barely eking out an equal score here. See if I can at least end with +1 today. Okay. This is my typical line of defense against the bishop b5. Works for me. I don't know. Okay, the bishop on b2 is not a very attacking piece, so I'm not that scared. Let's move the rooks into the c file. Here comes my attackers. Okay. My defender is here. Okay, trade. I guess White is just playing for a draw, and I understand that idea, that concept. But I'm playing for the long haul here. Yeah, all my pieces are slightly improved. And I'm not worried, actually, that this is going to be just a draw. There are lots of things I can play for. Okay, for example, trying to get my knight to c4. Trying to weaken some of these pawns. Okay. Black is very inventive. White is very inventive in. Okay, that's a good move, actually. I should have played h5. But that would have been a different Max Dlugy. I would say not today's. Clearly not today's. Not very easy to make progress here for Black. I try to keep some pieces on the board, after all. Understand White is really trying to drop it. Okay. Oh boy. Maybe that was not a good move. Well. Okay, try to make something out of this. Yeah. Not a very happy position for Black in terms of trying to win. But I'm going to try to maneuver my knight to f5 at least. And my opponent's playing really reasonably quickly here, I would say. Finally some thought. Okay, good. Think. That's my best chance, I have to tell you. In these kinds of positions, which are really quite equal, I would say this is the best chances for your opponent to start thinking a bit. strange decision. On the other hand, I would probably check him anyway, so. Okay. Alright. King h6 now then. Okay. Now what? Aha. Knight d5 was a possibility. Okay, now. I'll try to make a little bit. Type all white's pieces to get to the deep one. And then figure out what to do next. Okay, yeah. h6. Should I actually let him take on h6? No. That would not be a good idea. Okay, now he's all tied up. But where's my winning maneuver, right? That's the big question. Knight, no. Should I play b4 or a4? a4. Amazing. It's like a king and pawn ending, but how do we win it, right? a4, b4, b4, a4. It's the b4. Aha, that's an in for me. That's a way in for me. For sure. Okay, now let's improve my bishop. Okay, no. No trade. No. Okay. Okay, he wants to queen his pawn. Uh-huh. That's an idea. Suppose I should be worried about that one. Get rid of the bishops. My god, this is scary. Oh my god. This is really scary. Scary, but how does it work? I don't see it yet. I don't get scared that easily. I have to see it to believe it. The a pawn I can see, it's gonna queen one day. But this other stuff I'm not so sure. Okay. That's a pretty serious. Oh boy. Now we're talking resignation. That's what we're talking, right? Okay, so that was interesting and very exciting, but obviously white had better. I mean, even around here, I think I'm almost lost. I mean, what did I play? I played knight d5. Why not h7 and knight f4 to just mate me, huh? That wouldn't be so bad, right? Okay, if you want to win, this is how you deal with it. You go for it until... Actually, here I had king g8. Maybe that was the one. Move to point out my advantage. I kind of was afraid of knight g5, but I think then the bishop comes in and destroys all this counterplay. Knight e6 comes too late because obviously no one to stop this guy, and the h1 I can even give up my bishop for. So I got a winning position, but then I misplayed it with this bishop d8 blunder, and that was losing. King g8 and just stop the pawn cold was the best move. Actually, here h6, king h7, bishop g7, and now bishop d8, knight h5. I mean, this is crazy how difficult this is. Knight f6, bishop f6, ef, knight d6, knight g5, king g6, h7, knight f7, knight f7, king h7, and this position looks dangerous. But what is this? King g4, and if a3, king h5, a2, knight g5, king g8, king g6, knight d8, f7. What a study, huh? Did you see that little study I created? Boom, checkmate. So obviously I have to do something else. Like king g6 maybe. But then white has a draw with this and back. Okay, anyway, I got 2+1. Not bad for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed my show. Take it to the max. Next Monday, sorry. Come and join me again. All right, and take care, everyone, and enjoy your week, and then the U.S. Championship, man. We're gonna get excited about that, right? Okay, all the best, everybody, and take care.